the end, East Germany abolished itself by acceding to the Federal Republic of Germany on the 3rd of October 1990. 2 months later, Helmut Kohl was elected Chancellor of all Germany, and the former communists were in the Bundestag.
We're in. It's our way of thumbing our nose at the doubters. Many people didn't think it would happen.
It was the end of the road for the East German people's car, the Trabi. The old communist-era industries couldn't compete.
Berlin motion 337 votes.
The Bundestag voted to move from Bonn to Berlin. And then it passed a new law to cover the files compiled by the East German secret police, the Stasi. The former pastor Joachim Gauck was put in charge of reconstructing and processing the Stasi files. After just 6 weeks on trial, the former East German head of state, Erich Honecker, was released on humanitarian grounds. Terminally ill with cancer, he fled to Chile, where he died in 1994. The Allied forces left Berlin. In mid-June 1994, US, British and French troops held their last parade. A week later, the Red Army bade farewell with a song. And the Treuhand, the agency set up to sell or wind down old East German state enterprises, finished work. In just 4 years, it sealed the fate of some 9,000 enterprises. Meanwhile, the former death strip became a symbol of renewal. Berlin's historic Potsdamer Platz went from no man's land to glitzy new city center. And the old and new seat of Parliament also got a spectacular facelift, completed in April 1999. The last communist head of government in East Germany, Egon Krenz, spent 4 years in jail for the deaths of would-be escapees. He was released in 2003. Just a year later, the last trial for shooting deaths at the inner German border came to an end. Most of the roughly 120 border guards charged got suspended sentences.
I may now ask you, do you accept your election?
Mr. President, I do accept it.
15 years after unification, Angela Merkel, herself an East German, became the country's first woman chancellor. But today, German unity remains a work in progress. Income and economic output in the East have yet to catch up with the West, and some of the infrastructure projects approved in 1990 are still the subject of debate. As is the solidarity surcharge, levied on all taxpayers in Germany to pay for reconstruction in the East. There are still some pages to be written in the history of German unity.